Get off the dating apps, like Tinder for example. Let me break this down once and for all. Tinder's agenda is not love. It's addiction. It's a gamified app that sells hope, not connection. It thrives on keeping men chasing, swiping, simping, and paying, not meeting. It doesn't want you to win. It wants you to stay on the hook. That's why the algorithm is stacked. 80% of women chase the top 20% of men. If you're not a Chad or a status symbol, you're just filler. Background noise. Meanwhile, women are addicted to the attention. Not looking for husbands, not building families, not nurturing values. They swipe when they're bored, lonely, or looking for that quick dopamine hit, not commitment. Those are all low-value women. Pretty soon I will be doing a video explaining what a high-value woman and what a low-value woman is. It will be a very important video. Let's be real. If you're a man looking for a high-value woman for a meaningful, high-value, healthy relationship, Tinder is not where you'll find her. Not today. Not ever. And in this video, I'm breaking down exactly why dating apps are a complete waste of your time, your money, and your mental insanity. By the way, girls, I'm not a channel on how to get laid or hooking up with multiple girls or racking up so many bodies. It's quite disgusting and degenerate, and you are taking a piece away from them and yourself. I also don't support simping and being a slave to anyone, especially on low-value women. Seriously, guys, just stop. Work on your own pursuits and do something more meaning. Also stay right away off the porn sites or any lustful sites. It will destroy your life. I have personally been through it all, and trust me, it's disgusting and degrading and slaveful. It really disgusts me how degenerate this world has become. I wish porn sites of girls, simps, was never a thing. I wish I was still a virgin. I wish I had never seen a naked women's magazine or anything. All of those years of degeneracy has damaged me personally and still somewhat affects me and so many men these days. I believe that is a deception and a spiritual attack from the devil. But anyway, back to dating apps like Tinder. Let's call it out. High-value women. Women who are purpose-driven, emotionally mature, selective, and relationship-ready aren't swiping on dating apps 3 hours a day. They're not thirst-trapping on Bumble or juggling 40 matches on Hinge. You're matching with women who are bored, attention-hungry, addicted to short-term dopamine, or emotionally unavailable. That's the cycle. You're burning your time, swiping for hours. You're burning your wallet, paying for boosts, super likes, subscriptions. And worst of all, you're burning your masculine energy chasing women who don't even value connection. If you're a man with ambition, purpose, and discipline, this is killing your momentum. Tinder doesn't care about your future. Dating apps aren't made to make you a man. They're made to sell you fantasies. So if you're serious about attracting quality, delete the apps, level up your life, and meet women in the real world. Here's the truth. Dating apps are the worst place for high-value men to meet high-value women. They're rigged, they drain your time and mental insanity, and they reward the lowest effort, highest validation behavior. Tinder is a trap, and the algorithm works against you, and why pursuing women online is not the same as doing it like a man in the real world. I'm sick of some of these nihilist black pillars saying that dating apps is the same thing as real life. No it isn't. Not when you are selective and wanting to pursue a good feminine quality, high-value woman. Trust me guys, all the women on Tinder are low value, and maybe some might be medium value. There's a big difference on pursuing a woman on an app and in real life organically. Starting off with the apps. You're one of 1,000 faces. Your energy is cheap. You're texting her while she's at brunch with another guy. There's no tension, no presence, no vibe. You're chasing, you're reacting. But in real life, you walk up, you make eye contact. She feels your frame, your tone, your personal presence. It's bold, it's rare, it's memorable. So guys, don't come here and tell me that dating apps in real life are the same. I've never come across anyone, even a Chad, coming across a high-value woman on Tinder. And there's no evidence of it either. Prove me wrong if you think I'm wrong. I know what I'm talking about. By the way, I'm not a red pill nor a black pill either. The world and life is a lot more complex and broad than that. Now let's just say if a Chad. He is 6'2", jacked, symmetrical face, strong jaw, high status. He hops on Tinder. And guess what? He'll get matches. He'll get DMs. He'll get overwhelmed. But take a closer look. He will not come across a high-value woman. He will be getting bombarded with the low-value female archetypes that dominate and oversaturate the app. And let's not to mention that the more he sleeps around, the higher likely he will end up with sexually transmitted diseases. While ideally you are working on improving yourself and your own pursuits to eventually set yourselves up to meet that high-value woman. How smart thinking is that? Anyway, here are the most common types of a low-value women on Tinder. 1. The party girl. She's still chasing the weekend, bottle service, and living her best life, until 34 hits. 2. The attention addict. Never replies on time, only there to get likes, no purpose at all. 3. The single mom with chaos, looking for a real man to clean up what another man left behind. 4. The Instagram clone. Heavy filters, BBL, duck lips, and no substance. 5. The career overload, 35 boss babe, now suddenly is very stressed, miserable, and lonely. 6. The situationship junkie. Says no drama in her bio, but her last 5 situationships say otherwise. And there's a lot more than that in this modern work. Even if you're the top 1% in SMV, you're matching with women who don't want to build. They want a thrill. Or worse, they want to use your value for their ego. There's no peace, no purpose, no purity. Just a rotating cast of modern dysfunction. Even the Chads are chasing the wrong pool on dating apps. If you're a Chad, you might win the game, but you'll lose your standards and your soul. Don't just ask what you're attracting. Ask who you're becoming by even playing the game. Even though online dating is the most popular way people meet today. But you know what else is popular? Junk food, doom scrolling, trash TV. Popular doesn't mean effective. And when it comes to dating apps, it's the most inefficient way to meet someone with real value. Millions are swiping, but the majority aren't connecting, and even fewer are building anything real. Think about it. You're swiping through 500 faces. You match, you message, you wait. Maybe she ghosts, maybe she flakes, maybe it goes nowhere. That's hours of your life, chasing women who were never serious to begin with. Most women on these platforms aren't looking for relationships. They're looking for validation. They open the app when they feel bored, ugly, or insecure. They match with dozens of guys just to feel wanted. They don't even remember your name. They just needed the ego boost. And if they do meet up, it's rarely to build. It's to pass time or numb emptiness. Now let's flip it. A high-value woman isn't swiping all night because she doesn't have to. She's not starved for male attention. She's focused on her purpose, her peace, and her future. She meets people organically. Through church, friends, hobbies, community, work, because she understands something Tinder can never give. Genuine personal presence. Just because dating apps are common doesn't mean they're quality. They're saturated, inefficient, and built for quick hits, not deep bonds. If you want something real, stop doing what everyone else is doing, step out of the apps, and into real life. If you're serious about finding a high-value woman, here's the first rule. You won't find her in your DMs. You'll find her in your day. She's not glued to her phone chasing random validation. She's out living her life, and if you're really paying attention, you'll start seeing her everywhere. Here are 10 places and can meet a high-value woman. 1. The park. She's walking her dog, reading on a bench, listening to a podcast. Peaceful energy attracts peaceful people. 2. Cafes and bistros. She's sipping coffee, journaling, or working on her laptop. Not loud, not showing off, just present. 3. Gyms or fitness studios, not the hypersexual ones. Think niche. Boutique gyms or wellness spaces where discipline and self-care matter. 4. Restaurants as staff. Your local barista, waitress, or cashier might be the woman you're overlooking. Many of them are humble, feminine, hardworking, and ready for a real connection, but they see 100 men a day who ignore them. 5. Libraries and bookstores, rare, but when you find her here, she's a thinker. A woman who values peace over party. 6. Local artisan markets or shops, where women who enjoy wholesome environments and slower lifestyles tend to be. 7. Churches, religious events, especially Orthodox, Catholic, or other traditional communities. You'll find femininity, modesty, and long-term thinking here. 8. Hobby-based classes or events, pottery, painting, cooking, dance. Feminine energy thrives in creation. These are amazing environments for connection. 9. University libraries or study halls, especially if she's focused, not flaunting. This is a woman invested in her future. 10. Volunteering or community projects. Women who serve others usually have humility, compassion, and purpose, rare in the swipe era. High-value women aren't hiding. They're They're just not screaming for attention, and they're not chasing random men online. They're in real life. They want to be seen, approached, and respected by a man with presence. So, stop looking down at your phone. Start looking up at life. Be the man who notices her when others don't. Because the women worth keeping aren't found in the App Store. They're found in the world you've been ignoring. Now there's something finally important that I need to address that is happening recently. Tinder is adding a height filter. On dating apps, some women can filter out men under 6 feet, not based on energy, ambition, or vibe, just numbers on a screen. This creates a fake standard, not because height is everything, but because apps reduce humans to stats. It's a shallow binary system that ignores everything that makes you attractive in real life. But here the thing, high-value women very often don't need a man to be that tall. Ideally, some of them would like to just have the guy to either be the same height or taller than them. I've just come across a dude in the nightclub I work at who is 5'5" with the most innocent and cutest woman out there, and very youthful too. I have came across a giga-blonde Stacy with a guy shorter than her in the club as well. And also in the nightclub, that's where height actually becomes most noticeable. Not dating apps, nor daylight that much. It certainly is a benefit to being tall. However, that's just one of those things that is outside of your control, and honestly, you got more important things to worry about than your height if you are wanting to pursue a high-value and high IQ woman. Height is nowhere near as important as what these nihilist black pillars claim it to be. I will have to do another video on height alone. But honestly, with Tinder and height filtering, it's mostly all the low-value woman aiming for that and those delusional standards. They watch too much TV. They fantasizes about this Taylor Swift and Travis Love. And speaking of which, any woman or man who is a fan obsessed with Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, or Cardi B is instantly a low value and a big red flag. Many women clearly can't think for themselves. And yes, a lot of men can't think for themselves either. That's why I am here to help and advise all yous who enter my channel and the younger generations to come. Anyway, guys, that will be it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe for my unique wisdom and knowledge on navigating the world with the cards that have been handed to you efficiently. And comment your questions or thoughts down below. Until then, I will see you in the next video. Bogetto 8000 signing off.